Hello, and welcome to the final week's video in our look at positive psychology and how it can help with your anger and personal growth. In this final week, Emily and I will look at how the concept of psychological resilience can be useful in everyday life. I bring you a useful exercise to help you identify and build on your existing strengths, and Emily will show you how to fake it until you make it. According to the American Psychological Association, resilience is the process of adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or significant sources of stress. It means bouncing back from difficult experiences. Whilst on the surface this may seem an extraordinary feat, it's actually pretty common human behaviour. Look at how well we bounce back from significant stressors, such as terrorist attacks or natural disasters. As humans, we seem to have a knack for bouncing back. However, our own individual sense of resilience can depend on a number of factors from our upbringing. In healthy parent-child relationships, resilience and emotional regulation are modelled by our primary caregivers, most oftenly our mothers. The good news is, whatever our upbringing, we can develop greater psychological resilience through using the ideas and tools of positive psychology. One of the primary factors in building resilience is to maintain a positive attitude. As we have discussed earlier in this month, positivity doesn't mean walking around with a fixed grin on our face. Rather, it involves seeing your issues as solvable, learning the lessons from your difficulties, and keeping things in perspective. In this way, our problems become more manageable rather than insurmountable crises. Maintaining positivity also means accepting the inevitability of change. Alongside maintaining a positive attitude, it is important that we acknowledge and feel our emotions. As mentioned in previous weeks, the dark side of positivity comes when we ignore or suppress difficult emotions. Maintaining connections with others is also a vital part of our well-being. Being able to ask for and accept help is a vital part of our psychological resilience. Too often in the West, our values around strength and masculinity view asking help as a sign of weakness, which leaves us struggling and somewhat brittle. Finally, I think the most important factor in resilience may be maintaining a positive view of ourselves. So many of my clients come to therapy with a sense of not being okay. In fact, I suspect most of us feel that way to some extent. One exercise to help us build a better view of ourselves involves identifying our strengths and how they can help and support us across the different aspects of our lives. Using the worksheet provided, take a few minutes to think about all the things you have achieved, both big and small. A number of clients find this hard, but think of all the things that you can do now that you take for granted. Even walking, driving, riding a bike, cooking, looking after a house. These all feel like tiny achievements, and we take them for granted because they seem simple to us now. But there was a time in our life when we could not do these things. What strengths or attributes did you use to achieve them? How can you use the same positive attributes to solve the problems you face in the present day? Download and complete the worksheet. I hope you'll find it useful. That's all from me this week. See you next month when Emily and I will look at dealing with and managing anger in the workplace. But for now, bye.